I'd like to do a piece that Vic's composed. I'm sure that many of you are familiar with this and have heard a recording somewhere along the line. He didn't record it himself, as I recall. It's been recorded numerous times by other people. It's a 1930 composition by Vic's called Candlelights. Very atmospheric. which I happened to look this up recently. It goes back to the early 1900s, like 1912 or something like that. After you've gone. And you can do this a lot of ways. It was originally kind of an old-time ballad. Like that. And then it got to be doubled up in the time by such as Benny Goodman. And so forth. And it's still a very useful set of chords, and everybody knows the melody, and I'm going to play a little bit on it After You Go. Here's a song, again from the 20s. It's called Poor Butterfly. And actually, if you look back on the lyrics, there's a kind of a commentary on the Madame Butterfly plot, the opera. And everybody knows it, but hardly anybody sings the lyrics anymore. I sure am not going to. to know it. And the second condition is that I have to like it, which is sometimes a little harder to establish. So somebody sing it. I don't like that too much. Liza. Okay, I like that very much. Okay.
How many folks were here for us at 4 p.m.? Oh, we were going to do all the same songs. All right, change of plan. We'll have to do different songs. So that was At the Jazz Band Bowl, one of my favorite records by Bass Waterfront. He never takes a solo in it, but he really drives the ensemble all the way through. It's a beautiful record. We are playing our sort of, for the most part, blues and freewheeling arrangements, which include Bass Waterfront's solos scored for 3 horns. This particular one was scored by Peter Eklund, who wrote out all 3 parts. He actually wrote them out for 3 cornets. We recorded them on an album in 2003 for Bix's Centennial called Celebrating Bix, which Randy Sankey is on it. Randy, you're out here someplace, I think. Maybe not, maybe he walked out. Okay. And Dick Hyman is on. I know he's out there someplace, right back there. So we have a scaled-down version with 2 cornets and C melody saxophone, in some cases trombone. Mike is going to switch to trombone for the next tune. We're going to do a tune that Bix recorded called There'll Come a Time, Wait and See. There's another name for this, isn't it? San Antonio Shout, is that right? Credited to Wendy Manone and Myth Mole, right? And I'm wondering, I really would like to be in the room when Wendy Manone and Myth Mole sat down and said, hey, let's write a tune together. But actually, if you ask Phil Schaap, it's not what happened at all. In fact, There'll Come a Time, or San Antonio Shout, is another tune altogether, and they accidentally put the wrong label on the record, and the other side is, yeah, it's one of those things. I'm not going to get into that. You don't care? The music is what's important here. So we're calling this There'll Come a Time. Wait and see. I forgot to tell you guys about that ending. Just watch me for that. I didn't have to tell you because you did. That was originally a saxophone solo, horse winning. It was Charlie Strickfaden that played that, but I don't know how to make that sound. So, are we being cut off? Is that what it is? Did you have something to say? Oh, all right. Let me get the hook again. Yeah, so I realized I've forgotten to introduce the musicians, so if you'll just bear with me for a moment. They just met, and really, I figured you guys might want to know who you're playing with. So, on cornet and clarinet, and maybe at some point later on in the festival, we can twist his arm, bass saxophone, the incredible Andy Shum. And a great young talent. I hesitate, poor Kevin Dorn had to sit there for 20 years and say, I'm the newest member of the band. He's so glad he came along. So he doesn't have to hear me say that anymore. But he's not even here, that's right. So really great young trumpet player and talent who has taken the music of Mix Beiderbecke and absorbed it and created something that's all his own. The great Mike Davis on cornet. And trombone. And we're very happy to have Connell Faust with us on piano. I mentioned Connell appears in the new film, Woody Allen film, Cafe Society. I think you would know him because he's wearing a wig and a mustache and glasses. However, he does play with Woody Allen every Monday night at the Carlisle. So if you feel like spending $500 or $600, please drop in and see him. Worth every penny, right? And a great bass player. We're really happy to have him with us, Rob Atkins. And you all know this gentleman, Josh Duffy. It's Josh Duffy. We're going to do another tune. It's one of the last songs Bix ever recorded, I think. It's called Deep Harlem. And I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall for this session. Benny Goodman was on it. It was really, this was Irving Mills, was Irving Mills and his Hotsy Totsy gang. Really great array of studio musicians who went on to become celebrities themselves. Deep Harlem featuring Bix and Benny Goodman. And I will do everything in my power to play the original Benny Goodman solo for you. That's Peter Eklund's arrangement, I should mention. So here's one that was recorded by Gene Jolkett and his orchestra in 1927, I think. It's been written by Harry Warren, great composer. Probably had more hits than any other composer, popular songs in history. You don't hear about him as much as you hear about Irving Berlin and Gershwin and Cole Porter, but Harry Warren had a lot of hits. This was an early one for him. Artie Shaw was quoted as saying that this was the first swing record that he ever heard. Called Clementine from New Orleans. Now, I should mention there's a wonderful saxophone solo on the record, which we're not going to play. But, if you like that, you can pick up our record of Celebrating Bass, and Dick Hyman plays the entire saxophone solo on piano. I'm serious. Yes, we're going to race you with a Mike Davis vocal. This is Crooner Mike's Corner. silent cowbell ending. You don't hear many of those these days. Somehow the silent cowbell ending preceded the cowbell ending. Does anybody know how that could possibly have happened? Maybe it wasn't called a silent cowbell ending. No. You're supposed to know all. You're all supposed to know all of this. You've been how many years of this now? 49? 45? After 45 years, you're supposed to have all this information. And I want to see everybody up here at the front afterwards telling me what dates I got wrong, what composers, years, because I know you know the answers, all right? And I'm just making this stuff up like I normally do. And normally it's just, nobody cares, right? I say whatever I want. Oh yes, we're going to play a song that was written by Irving Berlin in 1722 and recorded by Bix Beiderbecke in 1975. Doesn't matter, but I have to be very careful here. So I'm trying, so you know. Davenport, we're here in Davenport. Is that where we are? Up in New Orleans. Oh, it is, we're not quite in Davenport, are we? We're a mile away. Close enough for Janet. All right, well, we've got a tune called the Bettendorf Blues. We're going to change the name of it just to make it fit in with the Bix Beiderbecke Festival. It was written by Bix. It's the only song that he recorded on cornet. And this is a tune that was named after his hometown, Davenport. This is the Davenport Blues, arranged again by Peter Eklund for 3 horns.